Hi, I'm SoCal Honey Badger, and that was my intro.
Still thinking I want to drop 40 bucks, but I got time. It's only 60 for everything, so kind of lopsided. Yeah, I don't care. I would rather give 40 bucks to NetherRealm for more content than fucking buy anything else. Oh. Oh, that whiffs. Oh. Oh, this is intense. Oh, I think he went for overhead. I think he went for the overhead. 30 would be prime. I'm fine. I can't really judge whether or not it's worth 40 bucks until I play the fucking thing. Because if the story mode is like... If the story mode is like a good 4 or 5 hours... Fatality. Like... I mean, they got Kari Tagawa in there. And if it's like a 4 or 5 hour story mode with like Hollywood actors and shit, I'm cool with it being 40. No fucking teabags, right? No teabag! Zero respect. Because you gotta think, a voice actor like Kari Tagawa probably did not come cheap. So this isn't just like some scrub-ass fucking DLC just to throw out there. Like, they actually, like, it's quality. And I would rather pay for quality. I feel like Mortal Kombat is just a premium franchise. Like, if you can't afford Mortal Kombat, then, like, play something cheaper. Skullgirls is like 12 bucks on Steam all the time, you know? But, like, if you want, like, quality shit, you gotta pay a higher price. Thankfully, I'm just that much into Mortal Kombat that, like, I don't... Like, I would buy all the DLC anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. Black market out. But I kind of get why people are mad. And again, I can't judge whether or not it's worth 40 bucks. It may not be worth 40 bucks. Like, if it's an hour-long story mode and 3 characters, yeah, dude, NetherRealm can fuck off with that shit. But if it's like a decent, beefy fucking story mode, I feel like that's worth 40 bucks. A beefy story mode, a bunch of skins, some new characters, a bunch of cool shit. Like, I'm cool with that. Let's see. I don't like teabagging. Quick murder is better. Well, you better learn. Not gonna lie, Nightwolf is boring again. He's always been boring. Nightwolf is a boring character. I feel you though, but for people who had the game forever, it should be better for them, not higher. I get that. I get that. That's any video game though. Like, I bought Nier Automata Game of the Yorha edition for like 20 bucks. And with all the DLC, that shit's like over $100. So, like, yeah, the people that bought that game day one had to pay more than me, who got everything for, you know, $20, $30 or whatever. That's every game franchise. You can't put that on Mortal Kombat. You can't put it on Mortal Kombat. And people are saying, yeah, but, like, I had the game all this time, like, shouldn't I be rewarded? And it's like, well, in a game like MK, is not playing it all this time not a reward? Like, the fact that you've been playing and you're good, and, like, you're gonna... All the people that are gonna buy the Game of the Year edition right now, or the Aftermath edition, are not gonna be as good as people like me who have been playing for a whole year. Isn't that a reward enough? Or what about the hundreds of hours? Because look at it this way. I have over 1,000 hours logged into this game. So yeah, even though I spent 100 bucks, think about the value proposition, right? The value proposition, where else can I spend $100 and get over 1,000 hours of enjoyment? Like, where? Where am I going to get that? Like, what other medium? Like, you can't spend $100 on a movie and get 1,000 hours of entertainment out of that movie. But like, think about the value proposition of how far your dollar is going to go. This is why I don't have a problem spending money on Mortal Kombat, because I know that $40, I'm going to get another 1,000 hours out of this game. Story will be 5 chapters, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's not about how many chapters, it's how long it is. If it's a 2-hour story, then yeah, fuck that. Exactly, you paid for it, and you got to play it and learn the game with everybody else, versus the people who waited to have everything all at once for people who are madly better than them. Yeah, like, look at what Steve's saying. Like, you think somebody buying Aftermath right now for $60 is going to be able to hang with you, who's been playing for a year? No fucking way. They're going to go online, they're going to get wrecked, and they're going to have to put in a year's worth of time to be on your level. And even then, even after a year from when Aftermath releases, you're still going to have a year's worth of experience on them. So they're constantly going to be playing catch-up to all the people like us who have been grinding it out. But even then, for me, it's the value proposition of the money spent versus the amount of time I enjoy it. Hold on. Yeah, but you're going to play the story more than once? You're going to play Shiva and RoboCop? Yeah, I'm going to play as those characters. I'm going to play against those characters. Like, I play all the characters. How many times do you see me pick fucking Terminator? Not a lot, but I still play him. And I still feel like, for the price that I paid for Terminator, I got my money's worth. I got my money's worth out of the game. And I've spent over $100 on it. When you consider I bought the game, I bought the season pass, I bought the Halloween costumes. That was what, another $8? So, like, I've spent a lot of money on this game by itself. And, like, I feel like it was worth it. It was worth it to me. And not only that, my situation is unique because I spent a lot of money on the game, but I've also made money off of the game, right? Because I'm a streamer, so I make money off of the stream. So, like, to me, buying the season pass is more investing in my business. But even if I weren't a streamer, like, I feel like it's worth $40. If the story mode is beefy, if the story mode is like, if the story mode is a fucking hour and a half, dude, get out of here for $40 for that. But if it's like a good 4 or 5 hours, I'm cool with that. I'd even be cool with 3 hours. If it's a 3-hour story, I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with a 3-hour story.
Mercy.
Because I'll get more enjoyment out of the stages and the friendships and the new characters. Let's see, Steve says, people argue all the time and stuff like Destiny. Yeah, they get all the DLC, but who is going to be running the old raids? Everyone already got the rewards for the old content when they released initially, so new players who want to run the content they got all at once have a harder time due to the population who played it at release. Already have the rewards and the best gear. Same with MK. I think it's a little different because Destiny's an RPG. So, like, well, I guess in the sense of Combat League skins, like, you're not going to be able to go back and get Combat League skins unless they start redoing those. Did he teabag? I'm going to give him 10. Unless they redo the seasons, then yeah, there's stuff that you missed out. But I think with Destiny, it's different because it's an RPG. So, like, you miss out on a lot of shit. Like, nobody wants to run the old story stuff because they've already done that. Whereas with Mortal Kombat, if I bought Mortal Kombat today, I can play the story, and it's not like I have to wait for a party and be like, fuck, nobody wants to run this story with me. I'm getting Johnny Cage back. I wanted to play Johnny Cage. Somebody made me play fucking Terminator. So I feel like you can still get there's no content gated off in Mortal Kombat because the timing. Whereas Destiny, like, yeah, dude, if there's like a story mission that nobody's running anymore, then you're just going to have a hard time running it. But I feel like, dude, like, I had so many good times with this game. I feel like it was worth the $100 I spent. Like, it's not a service. It's not like a restaurant. Like, it's a product. No respect. Didn't teabag Fatal. So, like, MK isn't like a restaurant where you go and then, like, yeah, you reward your faithful customers with, like, a discount. It's a product. You judge the product based on whether or not you feel it's worth it, right? So when Aftermath comes out, you look at Aftermath as a standalone thing. Is this pack of content worth my $40, right?
Blueberry.
Do I want to play as RoboCop? Do I give a shit what happens in the story, right? That's what I think you should judge it on, because the past has nothing to do with like what's going on now. You know, like I spent over $100 on the Mass Effect trilogy and all the DLC. Like, should I get a discount if they come out with an expansion to Mass Effect 3 now? Like, what, 10 years later or whatever? No, because I bought the product sight unseen as a standalone product, and I felt that that product was worth the money when I bought it. And I feel the same thing with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. It's like when it came out, when Mortal Kombat came out, I felt it was worth $60 to buy. I felt the DLC was worth $40 to buy. I have gotten more than $100 worth of fun out of it. I can't think of anywhere else where I have made $100 or I have had 1,000 hours worth of fun for $100 spent. Like, even going to Disneyland costs $100, and I'm not getting 1,000 hours worth of fun from that. So, like, already right there, it was worth it. And then when Aftermath comes out, I'll gauge whether or not that was worth $100 or $40. And I think if you're that concerned, I'd strongly recommend you wait. Wait and see if the content is worth $40 to you. Let's see. The story mode is probably going to be 3 or 4 chapters. Shiba, Fujin, Shang, Nightwolf. Probably a Sindel chapter. Everyone's thinking it's going to be 5 chapters. If it's like a 5-hour story mode, I'm cool with that. NRS can keep that cash for show. They can. I'll buy whatever DLC they put out. I'll buy. I'll buy because I enjoy the game and I want more of it. MK11 is the best fighting game on the market. Yes, fuck Smash Brothers. I agree with you, Cabalin, except for the fuck Smash Brothers, because Smash Brothers is not a fighting game. I like Smash, but it's not a fighting game. I think it was definitely worth it. I started streaming and competing because of this game, right? I'm not against the content. It just seems crazy to charge more if you got the game and less technically if you don't. Yeah, because the thing is, a fighting game, I don't have a problem with them charging new players less, because a fighting game lives and dies by whether or not it's got a community. And if charging new people less to get them into the game gets more people into the game, then I'm all for it, because my enjoyment goes down when there's nobody playing, right? If I go and I load up Mortal Kombat and I can't get matches and nobody wants to play it, then I'm going to have less fun. So if it were me, I would say charge new players even less for the whole package. I would say just make the full package $40. Like, I would say make the original game and the combat pack and Aftermath, make the whole thing $40. And if you already bought the game, then you know what? It was $40 for you. But like, because they will get more players. Oh, we got a follow. Was Toasty. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Trash Talk Temple. Because more players increases my enjoyment. I'm slowly getting through everybody's shit. I'm gonna smoke again. Go for it. 40 euros. I think it's $45. I paid $39.99 American. 3 characters for $6. 3 skin packs for $6. Hold on, we got the Teabag Fatal. Let me give him his respect. So it'd be $50 for all that content. $13 is a fine discount. I'm just saying that, like, for the amount of time. Oh, there's Henchman. For the amount of time and the amount of enjoyment I've gotten out of MK11, I feel like it was worth. I got my $100 worth. I play the shit out of the game.
Sassy
so like, I'm not mad that new people can get it cheap, because new people will give me another 1,000 hours of teabags and fatalities. Every new person that buys the Aftermath edition with all the DLC for $60 is just one more idiot I can teabag fatality for my stream. I welcome it. I say the full complete package should be $40 instead of $60. I want more people to buy the game. I want more people to play the game. That way I can teabag them and beat their ass. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll make some killers out of these new people. Maybe some of these new players will end up being really good.
Hey, so, if you follow YouTube enough, you know that they like to put weird stuff all over the screen for the last 30 seconds. So this is going to fill that space. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably right there and there. All over the place right now. Yeah, go ahead and click that stuff if you want. And that's 30 seconds.